Hey Canada, welcome to a special edition of Marketplace. I'm Erica Johnson.
And I'm Tom Harrington, and this week it's all about the vault. We're going to let some secrets out of it so you can keep your money in it.
We're going to hit record.
We're going undercover, and you are too.
We've never done anything like this, so we kind of feel like a secret agent here.
Revealing who's got their hand in your pocket.
Oh wow, I'm just flabbergasted.
It's just not right. People are being hoodwinked.
From sneaky fees to upselling.
Stop lying to people. Stop deceiving them.
We'll show you how to fight back.
Yes! I did something good in my life.
Thanks to Marketplace.
So you can stash your cash. We're in Niagara Falls, Ontario. One of the top tourist destinations in the country. Among the regulars, Kim and Rick DeMole.
It's a nice place to visit occasionally. With a lot of good restaurants here.
Only they're not just tourists this time. Rick and Kim have come from nearby St. Catharines to do a little investigating for us.
Rick, this is your camera.
Okay.
Here's the power source. You're going to hit record.
So guys, I see you're outfitted with the latest in modern hidden camera equipment.
Yeah.
It's all the latest fashion.
Yes.
What's your experience been with these sort of things?
Well, it's all new to us. We've never done anything like this, so we kind of feel like a secret agent here.
They want more people to know about a sneaky fee they've come across and don't like. So have you ever heard of something called a destination marketing fee?
No.
No, that sounds interesting. I don't know if I like that sound.
Do you know what a destination marketing fee is?
No.
Depending on where you go in Niagara Falls or other tourist locales in Canada, you may be charged a destination marketing fee or DMF, a tourism infrastructure fee or TIF, or a destination productivity fee, a DPF. Bottom line, businesses can add about 3% to your bill to help pay, they say, for marketing and tourism initiatives. So what does our undercover couple hear when they hit the city's hotspots?
What's a TIF?
It's a tourist infrastructure fee. Some restaurants in this area participate in it. The funding goes to firework displays in the falls and concerts in the park.
What's a DPF?
It's the Destination Productivity Tax in Niagara Falls.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a tax?
Yes. In this tourist area, yeah.
Do they charge the tourist fee?
Yes.
What is that for?
It's for the tourist area, like all the tourist places charge the tax.
It's not a legal tax.
Janice Wing has never liked these fees. She's a Niagara Falls City Councillor. You've been fighting this for a long time, right?
Yes.
Why?
It's just not right. People are being hoodwinked into paying something they don't have to pay.
Wait.
It's just not right.
What?
They don't have to pay.
Do they charge the tourist fee?
Yes.
It's voluntary? You don't have to pay?
It's up to the diner or the hotel guest to notice it and to question it and to demand that it be removed.
Let's check back with our undercover couple to see what they're told at Applebee's restaurant.
There's a big, huge debate. We actually can't take it off our bills. What we do is it's under a different category of it's a discount.
At the IMAX Theater, this employee offers to take it off their bill after they ask what it's about.
Oh, yeah?
I can remove it if you'd like.
And at Outback Steakhouse,
Cheers!
same thing.
That's mandatory tax?
It's not mandatory.
But again, they have to ask before the fee is removed.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if it's not mandatory, then somebody could opt out of it? What is it
Absolutely.
used for?
Yeah, it's just if you ask.
The fact that people have to ask about this fee, that it's actually voluntary, do you think businesses are misleading people?
Oh, definitely. The way it's put on the bill, presented as if it were another tax alongside the HST, is misleading. Most people don't question it.
A lot of tourists get their thrill on Clifton Hill in the heart of downtown. But many tell us they're not thrilled with this cash grab. What if I told you that it's a voluntary charge, that you don't have to pay?
That's not right. I think they should tell you. Oh, wow, I'm just flabbergasted. I can't believe that.
I just don't understand how they can even get away with that. Like, it feels just not like the right thing to do, right?
That's wrong. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, Tom Harrington.
Wayne Thompson says there is more to it. He's chair of Niagara Falls Tourism and former mayor.
If a family spends $1,000 in Niagara Falls for the week, they might end up paying maybe $38 more or whatever it might be. That's maybe an insignificant amount of money to you, but to them it might be something. And this is money they feel they don't have to pay because they've already laid out money in this community. Yeah. Why are they paying more?
This is a destination. All you got to do is look out the window, see the beauty of the falls, all of the wonderful attractions that you have here. This is a destination.
He says Niagara Falls Tourism doesn't impose the fee, but he's speaking on behalf of the businesses that do charge it.
If a tourist is coming to Niagara Falls to spend their money and go to stay in hotels, eat in restaurants, go to attractions, and pay for that, and then some people would argue pay higher prices than they might pay somewhere else.
Well, let me just interrupt. I really have to take exception with that. Have you ever stayed here and compared the prices here within Toronto? Have you ever parked here and paid the prices that you park in Toronto? And you're talking about 3%? My God, this is ridiculous.
Not ridiculous to people who don't think it's fair. And what about other Canadian cities that have this fee? We do some digging. In some other tourism hotspots in the country, payment is mandatory. But even where it's voluntary, the money is tracked by a third party that ensures it goes towards tourism. So, what about Niagara Falls? How do you know where the money goes that these businesses are gathering?
We don't. We have to take their word for it. There's definite ways of paying for the lights and fireworks and open, transparent budgets that are approved by public bodies, but there is no paper trail whatsoever. It gets paid and we don't know what happens to the money after that. It's willy-nilly and there's no real rhyme or reason for how it's done. It's just purely at the whim of the corporations.
Not all businesses in the area charge the fee, but for those that do, there's no one independently tracking how that money is spent. More food for thought as we catch up with Kim and Rick. Our undercover couple sits down for breakfast at the International House of Pancakes. When they ask about the fee this time, the server is upfront. They don't have to pay it.
We're just wondering. It is a voluntary thing, so if you ever come back here or whatever and you don't want to pay it, we just say, I just take the TIF off.
Now it's time for Rick and Kim to check out of the 4 Points by Sheraton.
What's a TIF?
It's a fee that any tourist has to pay.
Has to pay? That's mandatory?
It's a fee, yes.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of inconsistent information about this fee, but Wayne Thompson disagrees with people who call it sneaky.
This is something that has been vetted through Revenue Canada. They've been in all the properties here. These people pay taxes on this. There's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing underhanded about it.
But tourists are telling us it feels underhanded. They want businesses to be clear that there is a choice not to pay.
The people who are charging it are not accounting for it publicly, right? And the staff at these various businesses are giving misinformation about what this fee is for, calling it a tax, and that's, isn't that a system that's broken and needs to be fixed?
I would say it could improve. There's a constant effort to make sure that the staff are informed, and unfortunately the turnover, people are not informed, and therefore it becomes a problem.
Since our interview, they're trying to solve that problem. Niagara Falls businesses that charge the fee are being told to give this card to anyone who asks about it, though that card neglects to mention you don't have to pay. City Councillor Janice Wing says the whole program shouldn't be such a mystery. What should these businesses be telling their customers about these fees?
They should be upfront about the fee and point out what is a tax and mandatory and what is voluntary. But I think if they did that, people would refuse to pay it.
After 24 hours in the honeymoon capital of the world, the honeymoon is over for our undercover couple. Okay, so how was your experience with the destination marketing fee or whatever they called it?
It was interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting and
it was all over the place. Different names, different initials for it.
Yeah.
So
Always had to ask what it was.
You were here for 24 hours? You're at the hotel, had some meals, some attractions. The total you two paid was $12.05. Now, people might say, that doesn't sound like much. What do you think of that?
It adds up. That's only just one day for two of us. We don't need to pay extra for nothing.
So after this experience, the next time you come to Niagara Falls, what are you going to do?
Well, obviously check our bill and tell them we're not paying the fee.
Back on Clifton Hill, one visitor we talked to earlier takes our advice on how to stash your cash. She comes back from her hotel with some news about the tourist fee.
They said, yeah, it's voluntary, you don't have to pay. So I said, well, I don't want to pay then.
And they said?
They took it off. So, thank you.
I'm happy to help. That was fun. And we've got more ways to help you stash your cash coming up.
Including warranties that don't pay off and how you can avoid bank fees.
And we all hate them.
Why didn't anyone tell me? And according to Scotiabank, they don't have to tell you.
How do you save money? Give us your 2 cents worth on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome back to Marketplace. Companies might make you think extended warranties are as good as gold, but does shelling out extra money for them really buy you security? We're in downtown Toronto, talking to you about your electronic gadgets and what happens when things go wrong. Many stores sell extended warranties to protect a new purchase. What do you think an extended warranty plan means?
That when it breaks, they'll fix it.
I know they go for 2, maybe 3 years.
I honestly don't know too much about it.
If there's a problem, extended warranties seem to guarantee your busted device will be fixed or replaced. But is it worth paying the extra dough, or should you stash your cash?
I thought it will be a good way to protect my investment.
That's what university student Thomas Baca believed when he bought a tablet just over 2 years ago. He got it at Future Shop for about $500, and that's when the trouble started.
It kept crashing, it was not responding well, so after a while I decided to take it back.
Thomas believed it wouldn't be a problem because he also bought their service plan for an extra $100. What was your understanding of what this no-hassle plan meant for your tablet in case there was a problem?
Should I have any problems with the product, any performance problems, that I can just bring it back and they will replace it for me.
When Thomas took his tablet back, it became a 2-month ordeal.
It took a lot of effort, a lot of time, so it was anything but no hassle.
He got the runaround, he says, because of what's in the fine print. The chain gets 3 chances to fix the tablet before they replace it. This is some of the fine print that Future Shop explains when they're describing their plan. It's like maybe 5 pages.
Yeah.
You read all that, didn't you?
Sure.
No,
no, I did not. No, I did not.
Do you think they misrepresented what this plan was?
I think they used deception. I think they tried to upsell the product.
We wanted to see just what Future Shop salespeople are telling customers about their warranty plan.
Cord, right?
So last spring, we sent a Marketplace producer with hidden cameras into 6 Future Shop stores in the Toronto area.
Good, thanks. How are you?
At every location, salespeople push the value of their service plan.
2 years, we cover the battery. Anything hardware, just don't drop it, don't spill water on it.
Okay.
Everything else is covered.
Future Shop sales staff are on commission.
So at least if you get that, at least you know that when you leave here, then it's protected.
Convincing you to buy the plan means more money in their pockets.
So it's no hassle.
No hassle, except as I told you, like if you drop it and break it, it's not covered.
Of the 6 stores we visit, only 2 give us the full story on Future Shop's plan. Months later, Future Shop brings in Geek Squad to handle their extended warranty program. But it seems the plan itself doesn't change. Turns out many of you are complaining about Future Shop's warranties. The Better Business Bureau has heard plenty and gives the chain an F rating.
It's a cash cow for them.
Marketing professor Steve Tissenbaum once ran the extended warranty program for a major computer maker,
Who benefits most then from selling these extended warranty plans?
The retailer benefits because that's cash flow to them right away. The only person who's left wondering what's going to happen is the consumer. What will happen once they need the service?
Thomas Baca learned that the hard way. He ends up making 7 trips to Future Shop. After complaining to head office, he receives another tablet, but says it's a used one. And guess what? That's still allowed in the fine print.
If you could speak to the managers of Future Shop, what would the message be?
Stop lying to people. Stop deceiving them. Just tell them honestly what you are selling.
After Marketplace starts asking questions, Thomas finally gets a brand new tablet. We asked Future Shop why their warranties seem to promise more than they deliver. They say, we believe customers should have the option to ensure the consumer electronics products they buy from us are protected when they leave the store. We are pleased to continue offering our plans to customers across Canada. But our expert says when it comes to extended warranties,
I don't recommend that they buy them.
You should stash your cash.
Now that's one happy Marketplace viewer. And stay tuned, we've got lots more money-saving moves. Lots of you could be putting cash back in your pockets with bank fees you don't have to pay.
I want that money back. I want it back. It's mine.
Which bank fees bug you? Vote for the worst at cbc.ca/marketplace.
Welcome back to Marketplace. You've heard the expression, money in the bank. It's all about reliability, something you can count on.
Like this vault. It was built back in 1913, an ironclad way of telling people their money would be safe.
But this next story shows there may not be good reason to trust the banks when it comes to giving you a break on certain bank fees. We're scouting out these hockey players, seeing if they qualify. Not for the All-Stars or NHL, but for something that could help them stash their cash. You too. And how do we know if they make the cut? It's as easy as being 60 or older.
78, 61,
65, 77.
We're talking about perks for seniors offered at all the big 5 banks. Things like no monthly fees, free transactions, and discounted plans that can help seniors really save.
Bring on the cup.
But when we first catch up with these players, we ask them to split up. Those getting seniors discounts on the right, those not on the left. And surprisingly, about 40% aren't getting a break. Are you in a seniors account?
I know. When I turned 60, they didn't say anything. 61, 62, 3, 4, nothing at all.
For 2 years, you were paying service charges that you could have avoided if someone had told you at the bank.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For these guys, that's a cheap shot on the part of the banks.
They certainly have our ages. Everyone has the information they need. Maybe they figure they could get a few more bucks out of them.
Adele Lynn first contacted Marketplace after realizing she'd been missing out too. No one at her bank mentioned the senior discount until she was 67.
He said to me, "Oh, Adele, you're not Scotia Plus." "Well, what's Scotia Plus?" I said. He said, "Well, from the age of 59, you don't have to pay bank charges."
What did you think when you learned that?
Well, I absolutely went nuts. Why didn't anyone tell me? And according to Scotiabank, they don't have to tell you.
Had Adele known, we figure she could have saved about $1,400.
How can I ask about it if I don't know about it? They are disgusting after 30 years to treat me like the way they have. And I want that money back. I want it back. It's mine.
They would say it's just business. You know, they have these different programs. They can't tell everybody about everything they offer.
Well, they managed to tell you about how to get loans and everything else that they want you to have. They managed to do that.
Adele complained to Scotia, who gave her back 1 year's worth of fees. Other banks told us they made information available so seniors could ask. For Adele, that's not good enough. She thinks discounts should be automatic.
What they could be doing is putting on their computer, this person is now 60 years old and it automatically should be that there are no bank charges.
Now she's helping us check whether the big banks have changed their ways, visiting each one to ask about their policies. At BMO and RBC, she hears rebates automatically kick in when you turn 60, so their basic account is free.
I think it's good because then I wouldn't have to worry about it.
But at CIBC and TD Canada Trust, they say it's still up to seniors to ask.
They know it's an issue, but they just don't care, so I can't do any more than I've done.
And what about Scotia, Adele's bank that waited years before telling her she could save? What'll they say today?
Yes, I did something good in my life. They are automatically telling seniors now about bank charges.
Yep, senior savings now kick in as soon as you turn 60. As for the hockey team, since we told them about the discounts they were missing out on, 100% are now netting savings of their own.
You've made us more aware of what's going on and what's available to us. So I think that's really fantastic, thanks to Marketplace.
So if your banks drop the puck, make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve. Then, like Adele, you'll have reason to smile, too.
Thank you. You're great. Great.
It's always great to see how our stories can help you score.
And put money back in your pocket. Thanks for joining us. Here's what's coming up next week. Next week on Marketplace, the hidden cost of a life-saving trip.
Worrying about the bills when you're worrying about your child dying, those two things should not be in the same picture.
Ambulances desperately needed in an emergency.
Can't afford it, I can't pay it.
If almost half the people in your province are saying they might delay calling an ambulance, doesn't that tell you there's something wrong with the system? We investigate why there's no free ride